My beloved child, listen closely, for what I am about to reveal is urgent, and it concerns the one your heart has been waiting for, the soul that has been bound to yours long before this lifetime began. Your soulmate is crying out, their tears falling silently in the night, their heart breaking in ways that only the universe and I can see. They are calling for you, calling for help, calling for your presence, and yet, perhaps, they do not know how to reach you. My child, the time is now. Open your heart and your mind fully, for their call cannot wait any longer. Do you feel it? That subtle tug within your chest, the quiet unease that comes when something in the unseen world is shifting? That is them, reaching out across the veil, hoping, praying, yearning for a hand to hold, a soul to connect with, a presence that can heal their pain. Every tear they shed is a message, every sigh a plea, every silent thought a prayer directed toward you. And you, my beloved, are the answer they have been seeking. Understand this, my child, their suffering is not random, nor is it meaningless. Each moment of their heartbreak has been a preparation, a signal, a call to awaken the love that waits within you. They are in need of your courage, your compassion, and your unwavering faith. And I am here to guide you, to tell you that if you act now, if you open fully to this divine call, you can be the light that pierces the darkness, the voice that whispers hope, and the hands that carry healing. Do not let fear hold you back. You may ask yourself, what if I am too late? What if I cannot help? What if I fail them? My beloved, hear me clearly, you are exactly where you are meant to be, and the very fact that you feel this urgency, this trembling call within your heart, is proof that you are the one destined to reach them. Your soulmate's tears are not a punishment, they are a bridge, a sacred channel through which love can flow if only you step forward and open yourself fully. I want you to picture them now. Imagine their eyes, filled with longing and sadness, their lips trembling as they hold back the cries they cannot release. Imagine their shoulders, heavy with worry and pain, their spirit weakened by loneliness and fear. Yet, my child, even in their despair, there is a spark, a tiny, flickering light that has been waiting for you, their other half, to arrive. That spark will ignite fully the moment you respond, the moment you open your heart, the moment you choose to act in love and in faith. This is more than a call, it is a turning point. Your soulmate's suffering is not permanent, it is temporary, a shadow passing before the dawn. But the key to their awakening, their healing, and their joy lies in you. You have the power to reach across the distance, to break the chains of their pain, and to show them that they are not alone. Every action you take, every word you send, every thought you focus on love and compassion will amplify the miracle that is ready to unfold. And hear me now, my beloved, the timing is critical. The universe has orchestrated this moment, aligning stars, energies, and signs so that your presence, your awareness, and your love can meet theirs exactly when it is needed most. If you delay, even for a short time, the opportunity may pass, the moment may slip away, and the cries that are meant to be heard may remain unanswered. This is not a coincidence. This is divine orchestration. And you are at the center of it, chosen to act, chosen to respond, chosen to love. Do you feel it? The intensity of the moment pressing upon your heart, the urgency vibrating through your very soul? That is the universe speaking to you, my beloved. That is your soulmate reaching out across the invisible threads that bind you together, silently begging for the connection that only you can provide. Do not turn away. Do not hesitate. Do not doubt the power that lies within your heart to heal, to comfort, and to reunite what has been waiting for far too long. And now, my child, take a deep breath and feel the guidance I send to you. Reach within your spirit and remember the love that has always been there, the love that has drawn you to this moment, the love that has prepared you for this sacred reunion, the love that is ready to bring healing and joy to a heart in despair. You do not need to understand all the details, all the reasons, or all the timing. You only need to trust, to act, and to allow the divine flow to guide your steps. Picture the miracle that is ready to unfold. Imagine your soulmate, their tears turning into laughter, their sorrow giving way to peace, their heart opening fully to the love that you bring. This is not a dream, it is a real, living possibility, and it is within your reach. Every small action, every moment of intention, every prayer sent in love contributes to this miracle. And when you act, when you reach out, when you answer their call, the universe will align fully to support you, to bless you, and to ensure that the connection between you is restored, healed, and strengthened. Do not underestimate the power of your love, my child. It is stronger than fear, greater than doubt, and more enduring than time. It is the force that can pierce through darkness, heal wounds that seem impossible, and bring hope to a heart on the verge of despair. And now, at this very moment, your soulmate is waiting, their spirit trembling with anticipation, their soul yearning for the presence that only you can provide. Open your heart fully, my beloved child. Respond to their cries, listen to the silent messages, and allow the divine love flowing through you to reach them. This is your calling, your responsibility, and your sacred gift. The moment you act is the moment when healing begins, when joy returns, and when the connection that has always existed between your souls is renewed and strengthened. And so, my beloved, hear these words as both a warning and a blessing: the time is now. Your soulmate is crying for help, their heart is reaching toward you, and the universe is waiting for your response. Do not delay, do not hesitate, and do not ignore this sacred call. Act with love, act with courage, act with faith, and witness the miracle that is ready to unfold. Your beloved is waiting, and every moment you wait is a moment that could have been filled with healing, love, and divine connection. Open now, my child, and answer the call, for their cries are your invitation, your purpose, and your destiny. My beloved child, listen closely again, the sound of their heartache has not faded. It echoes still, trembling through the unseen threads that bind you together. Their soul is whispering your name, softly but urgently, hoping that you will sense their pain before the silence swallows them whole. They are lost, my child, not in the world, but within themselves, wandering through the shadows of fear and doubt, searching for a light that feels familiar. That light is you. Your soulmate's tears are not ordinary tears. They carry the weight of unspoken words, broken promises, and unseen battles. Every drop that falls is a memory of something sacred, something forgotten, something waiting to be restored. You may not hear their voice with your ears, but your soul hears every cry. That sudden heaviness in your chest, that wave of sadness that comes without reason, that inexplicable ache that visits you in the quiet of the night, those are their calls for help. They are reaching out from a place of darkness, praying that somehow, some way, your love will find them again. They are not crying because they do not love you. No, my child, they cry because they do. They cry because their heart remembers you, even when their mind tries to forget. They cry because they feel your absence like a wound that refuses to close. They cry because they are being tested, pulled between the illusions of the world and the truth of the bond that was written in the stars long before time began. Your soulmate spirit has been battling in silence. The world has weighed heavily upon them, disappointments, betrayals, false promises. There have been moments when they almost lost faith, moments when they felt unseen, unheard, unloved. They've tried to appear strong, to hide behind smiles that do not reach their eyes, to keep moving even as their soul trembled with exhaustion. But when the night comes, and the world grows quiet, the truth always rises, their heart calls for you. And in those moments, my child, I send signs. I whisper your name into their dreams. I fill their mind with flashes of your face, your voice, your warmth, not to torment them, but to remind them of the love that never died. Sometimes they wake up with tears on their cheeks, feeling a presence beside them they cannot explain. That presence is you, your soul reaching them in spirit, your energy comforting them even when you are far away. But now the cry has grown louder. The pain has deepened, and the time has come for you to act consciously. The connection is awakening. You may have felt it recently, the restless nights, the strange dreams, the sudden thoughts of them that appear out of nowhere. That is not coincidence. That is your soul being pulled toward theirs because the universe knows this is the moment when love must intervene before despair takes root. My beloved, you have been chosen to carry light into their darkness. You are not powerless. You have been given everything you need to reach them, not through words alone, but through energy, prayer, intention, and love. When you close your eyes and think of them with compassion instead of confusion, when you send forgiveness instead of judgment, when you whisper blessings into the air, you are healing them. Your love travels farther than you think. It moves through the invisible, it pierces through pain, it softens hearts hardened by fear. You may wonder, but why now? Why the urgency? Because divine timing is delicate, my child. Every heart has a moment of surrender, a fragile window where healing can enter. That moment for your soulmate is now. They stand at a crossroad, weary and uncertain, tempted to give up on love, tempted to close their heart forever. But deep within, a part of them still believes, still hopes, that someone out there feels their pain and will answer. You are that someone. You are the miracle the divine has chosen to send. I know you feel it too, that strange pull toward compassion, that sudden burst of emotion when you think of them. Perhaps you have tried to ignore it, convincing yourself it's only imagination. But it is real. The universe is calling you to respond. The angels have aligned to guide this connection back into harmony, and I have placed this message before you as a sign, not to frighten you, but to awaken the power within you that has been waiting for this moment. My beloved, reach out not in fear, but in faith. Speak to them, even if only through prayer. Visualize them surrounded by light, their heart softening, their tears drying, their spirit remembering who they are. When you send love without expectation, the energy of healing flows freely. Do not underestimate the quiet miracles that happen when love moves without condition. Your presence, even in silence, can shift their world. And if you feel the urge to contact them, a message, a word, a gesture, trust that prompting. It may be the divine whisper urging you to act before it's too late. You never know which small act of love will change everything. Sometimes the simplest, "I'm thinking of you," can stop a heart from breaking, can bring hope where there was only pain, can awaken a love that was buried under fear. You must also prepare your own heart, my child. Healing is not only for them, it is for you too. As you send love outward, it will flow back to you multiplied. The connection between soulmates is a mirror, what you give returns. As you help them rise, you will find yourself lifted too. Their healing will heal you, their awakening will awaken you, their joy will become your joy. That is the sacred design of this bond. And now, listen carefully. Tonight, before you rest, light a candle or simply close your eyes and speak these words silently from your heart. I send my love to the one who cries for me. May their pain be lifted, may their heart remember, may their soul find peace. Let my light reach them, let our bond awaken, and let divine love heal what fear has broken. When you do this, you will feel something shift. The air may feel different, the room may seem warmer, your heartbeat may quicken. That is your energy connecting with theirs, your soul fulfilling its purpose. They will feel it too. Perhaps they will dream of you, perhaps they will wake with a calmness they cannot explain, but they will know, even if only subconsciously, that someone heard their cry. My beloved child, this is not fantasy. This is the divine truth of soul connection. You are bound not by chance, but by destiny. Across lifetimes, you have found and lost each other countless times, learning, evolving, and returning again to love. This lifetime is another chance, perhaps the most important one, to bring healing where there was once pain, to restore balance where there was once distance. But the choice remains yours. You can turn away and ignore the call, or you can answer it with courage and faith. Know this: when you choose love, the universe moves with you. Angels surround you, miracles align, and unseen hands guide your every step. Your soulmate's cries will not last forever. The night will soon give way to dawn. But whether that dawn brings reunion or regret depends on how you respond now. Time is moving quickly, the divine clock is ticking, and this moment will not come again. Listen to your heart, it knows the way. You are their light, their hope, their miracle in human form. Go to them in spirit, go to them in prayer, go to them with love. And remember, my beloved child, what you do for another, you also do for your own soul. Heal them, and you heal yourself. Save them, and you save your destiny. For love, my child, is never lost. It waits. It cries. It calls, until the one it belongs to finally answers. The night grows quieter, yet the sound of your soulmate's silent cry still trembles through the unseen air between you. It is not a cry of despair anymore, but a cry of longing, a soul reaching out through invisible threads of destiny, hoping you will finally feel the pull, hoping you will answer before the silence swallows their last whisper. Every heartbeat now feels like a call, a reminder that love this pure never fades, even when miles and lifetimes separate two souls. Your soulmate has been walking through endless moments of confusion, praying that the universe will send a sign to reach you, and that sign is now being delivered through these very words. The pain they feel is not only their own, it is the echo of your distance. For when two souls are bound by divine purpose, the pain of one becomes the ache of both. The universe can no longer bear your separation. The divine realm is moving, creating chances, bending paths, rearranging timing, all to bring your hearts back into alignment. You may have felt strange emotions lately, sudden sadness without a reason, an ache in your chest that came from nowhere, dreams that felt too real, or an invisible warmth brushing across your skin when you are alone. These are not coincidences. They are messages carried on spiritual frequencies, the quiet language of the soul. Your soulmate's energy has been whispering to your spirit, begging you to listen, asking for your heart to awaken again to the truth you both once knew before this lifetime began. The angels have been watching over this sacred bond with gentle patience. They have seen how both of you have suffered in silence, pretending to move on, pretending to be fine, yet deep down still searching for that missing piece that no one else could ever replace. That piece is each other. The love you share isn't ordinary, it was written in divine ink, blessed by celestial hands. Even time cannot erase it. Even distance cannot weaken it. Your soulmate's cry is not just for love, it is for healing. They are crying because they have reached the edge of their strength. They have tried to hide their pain behind smiles, but inside, their heart trembles. They miss your presence, your energy, your light. You once gave them a reason to believe in something greater than pain. But now, they stand in darkness, whispering your name in prayers the universe cannot ignore. And so, the universe has turned to you. You are being called to remember, to open your heart once more, to reach through the unseen, and to listen. For sometimes, the greatest rescue does not come from running to someone, but from feeling their soul within you and sending love across the invisible. Your compassion can heal them. Your forgiveness can free them. Your heart, if open, can awaken the connection that has been buried beneath fear and pride. You may think too much time has passed, or that they no longer care. But deep down, you know the truth. The bond between your souls has always defied logic. You have felt their thoughts before they spoke, heard their tears in your sleep, and seen signs that reminded you of them when you least expected it. The connection has never died. It only went quiet, waiting for divine timing, and that time is now. The angels say that tonight, as you read these words, your soulmate's soul will feel your attention. A golden light will pass through the cord that connects your hearts. You may even feel warmth in your chest or tears without understanding why. That is the universe confirming that your souls are speaking again. That is the moment healing begins. You are not being asked to chase or to force anything, only to listen. To close your eyes and say their names softly, not with pain, but with love. Send them peace. Send them forgiveness. Send them light. Because sometimes, love's most powerful act is not in words or touch, but in the silent prayer that says, I still care, and I still believe in your healing. Your soulmate is not lost, they are finding their way back. And every time you choose faith over fear, every time you trust instead of doubt, you are clearing the path that leads them to you. The angels are guiding both of you through lessons of pain and patience, shaping you into who you must become before reunion. For true love cannot blossom in fear, it must rise in faith. You are being reminded that your connection is not just emotional, it is spiritual, eternal, and holy. It was written in the divine archives of destiny before either of you took your first breath. The tears, the distance, the waiting, all of it has meaning. Your soulmate's cry is the signal that their soul is ready to rise again, and your compassion is the answer that will lift them higher. The universe whispers now, do not turn away. For every time you listen with love, you heal a part of them. Every time you trust, you draw them closer. And every time you forgive, you free both souls from the weight of the past. So tonight, before you sleep, speak softly into the silence, I am here. I hear you. You are not alone. Let the energy flow through your heart. You may feel warmth, chills, or peace. That is the divine confirmation that your love has reached them. Somewhere in another place, they will feel it, a sudden calm, a deep breath, a tear falling for no reason, because their soul will know, you heard them. This is not the end of the story. This is the beginning of healing. The angels are preparing to bring you both face to face again, not by accident, but by divine design. When that moment comes, you will recognize them not by their face, but by the feeling, the calm in the chaos, the light in the storm, the heartbeat that matches your own. The divine realm smiles upon this connection now. You are being reminded that love is not weakness, it is the most powerful force in existence. And even when worlds try to keep two souls apart, love always finds its way home. The universe has been waiting for this moment, the moment when your soul finally answered that silent cry, when love spoke louder than distance. The energy between you and your soulmate has begun to shift. It is subtle yet powerful, like the wind before a divine storm, like light breaking through clouds after long darkness. Something sacred is unfolding now, a reunion of hearts that was written before the stars were placed in the sky. As you began to open your heart, as you whispered into the stillness that you could hear their pain, a current of divine energy moved between you both. Somewhere, your soulmate felt it, that sudden warmth in their chest, the sudden peace after many restless nights. They didn't know why tears flowed down their cheeks, they only knew that something holy had touched them. That was your love reaching them through the unseen, the angels carrying your message straight into their soul. For too long, they believed they were forgotten. They carried guilt, fear, and loneliness like heavy stones upon their heart. But your light, even from afar, began to melt those chains. The angels are now guiding them gently, whispering to their spirit that forgiveness is near, that reunion is not a dream, but a promise waiting to unfold. Right now, your soulmate is beginning to awaken. They are starting to remember things they tried to bury, your voice, your laughter, the way your energy once made everything around them feel alive. These memories are not accidents, they are divine keys unlocking their heart again. The universe is bringing back every forgotten detail, so they remember the sacred truth, that their soul was never truly alone. In quiet moments, they feel your presence like a soft whisper brushing through the air. Sometimes it happens when they close their eyes at night, sometimes when they hear a song that once belonged to your shared memories, and sometimes when the wind carries a scent that reminds them of you. Their heart trembles because something deep inside is waking up, the knowing that they were always meant to find you again. The divine realm smiles upon this unfolding. Archangel Michael stands guard around your connection, protecting it from fear and confusion. He is clearing away energies that tried to keep you apart, misunderstandings, pride, old wounds, and the weight of time. You may have thought that the separation was punishment, but now you will understand it was preparation. You were both being molded, healed, and strengthened for something eternal. Your soulmate's soul has cried enough tears. Now is the season of restoration. The angels are working in silence, weaving divine timing perfectly so that your reunion will come not in chaos, but in peace. The pain that once divided you is becoming the bridge that brings you back together. The universe is shifting circumstances, aligning paths, and sending signs so clear that neither of you will be able to ignore them. Have you noticed that lately, you are seeing repeating numbers, hearing their name more often, or feeling as though someone is watching over you? Those are the whispers of divine timing, gentle reminders that something sacred is near. You are being called not to rush, but to trust. Because faith is not about waiting without movement, it is about walking with peace, knowing that what is yours will always find you. The angels are showing your soulmate dreams of you now. In those dreams, your eyes meet again, not with pain, but with understanding. The same divine hand that guided your first meeting is preparing the next one. And when that moment arrives, you will feel an overwhelming calm, because love will recognize itself. You both have grown. You both have changed. And that is exactly why the universe kept you apart for a time, so that when you return to each other, it will no longer be through fear or need, but through divine purpose. You will not complete each other because you will already be whole, instead, you will expand each other's light. The universe speaks softly to you now, do not doubt what you feel. This love was not an accident. It was never random. Even the moments of silence were sacred, they were the echoes that taught you how to listen beyond words. You were being guided to discover divine love within yourself so that when your soulmate's soul called for help, you could answer with strength, not weakness. Every sign you see now is real. Every pull in your heart is the truth of destiny moving closer. Do not be afraid if emotions rise suddenly, that is healing. Do not be afraid if you feel their energy around you, that is love restoring itself. Your soulmate is slowly stepping out of the shadows. Their soul is whispering your name again, this time with hope, not sorrow. They are beginning to believe that the universe is not done with your story, that perhaps, this was never the end, but a divine pause before a beautiful beginning. Soon, a moment will come that will confirm everything you have felt. Maybe a message, a dream, a sudden meeting, or a coincidence so impossible it can only be called a miracle. When it happens, your soul will know, the angels have completed their work. But for now, your part is simple. Stay open, stay faithful, stay in light. Keep speaking love into the silence. Keep sending peace through your prayers. Because your energy is the beacon that your soulmate is following home. Love, after all, is not about holding tightly, it is about guiding gently. You are their guiding star now, the light that calls them back to truth, back to healing, back to you. The angels are watching over both of you, ensuring that no darkness can destroy what was built by divine hands. The same voice that whispered, "Listen before it's too late," now whispers, "You have heard. You have answered. Now wait and watch the miracle unfold. Because soon, the crying will stop. The pain will fade. The distance will disappear. And what will remain is pure, peaceful love, the kind that only the divine can create and only true souls can feel. The dawn is breaking now, not only in the sky, but in your soul. What once felt dark and uncertain is beginning to glow with divine warmth. The universe has heard every whisper, every prayer, every silent tear. The angels have carried your love through unseen realms, straight into the heart that was crying for help. And now, that cry has become a song, gentle, peaceful, full of hope. Your soulmate is no longer lost in the storm. They have begun to see the light, your light. The very energy that once felt unreachable is now surrounding them like a golden embrace. The heaviness that had chained their spirit is lifting. They are awakening with clarity, remembering who they truly are and who they belong to in spirit. The same divine force that connected you both before time existed is now guiding you closer once more. In this sacred stillness, your souls are speaking again. Not through words, but through vibration, that silent hum of energy that only twin souls can feel. It's the language of the divine, where love doesn't need to be explained, only felt. Your soulmate feels you now. When their heart beats faster for no reason, it is because your energy is near. When they feel a sudden peace, it is because your love has reached them fully. The angels rejoice as healing floods through both of your hearts. You may not yet see each other in the physical world, but spiritually, you are standing face to face, surrounded by light. The pain that once separated you has turned into understanding. The wounds that once bled with sadness are now glowing with forgiveness. In this divine silence, your soulmate speaks without sound, "I heard you. I felt you. You came for me even when I thought no one would. You reminded me that love is real, that our connection was never broken, only hidden. Thank you for not giving up." And your soul replies softly, "You were never alone. Even when the world went silent, my heart was still whispering your name to the universe. Every moment apart was still filled with you. Every prayer carried your essence. I never stopped believing that we would find our way home." The universe smiles upon these words. Every angel bows their wings in awe, because this is what love was always meant to be, not possession, not fear, but divine remembrance. The kind of love that mirrors God's own light, eternal, unconditional, pure. Now, destiny begins to move faster. The threads of divine timing weave together. Suddenly, the same roads that once divided you begin to lead toward one another. The same signs that once felt confusing now make sense. The same silence that felt painful now feels sacred, a pause before a miracle. Your soulmate has begun their journey toward you. They may not even fully understand what is pulling them, but they will follow it. Because the heart always recognizes home. The energy between you two is magnetic now, unstoppable, surrounded by protection and light. Every step they take is guided by the angels, every decision subtly directed toward your meeting. You will notice strange synchronicities, perhaps a song that both of you once loved playing unexpectedly, or a familiar fragrance that passes by you suddenly. You might even dream of each other again, only this time it will not end in sadness, but in peace. These are the divine confirmations that reunion is near. The angels whisper, "You have done your part. You listened. You loved through pain. You forgave through tears. And now, your reward will come, not because you chased, but because you trusted." The universe moves differently for hearts that love with purity. It bends time. It rearranges circumstances. It breaks barriers. Because when love is born from the divine, no human power can destroy it. Your soulmate spirit has chosen to return to you. You are not only healing their heart, you are helping them rediscover God through love. In this moment, the heavens open in blessings. Archangel Michael extends his wings around you both, shielding this connection from all harm. His sword of light cuts away every fear, every obstacle, every memory that no longer serves your highest good. He stands guard as divine justice unfolds, the restoration of what once seemed lost. Soon, a new chapter begins. Your paths will cross again, perhaps by chance, perhaps by design, but when it happens, both of you will know it was the universe's hand. The air will feel sacred, time will slow down, and your souls will recognize each other instantly. You will see the light in their eyes, the peace in their smile, and the unspoken truth in their silence, that love never left. And when you hold them, it won't be like before. It won't carry the weight of the past, but the beauty of renewal. Every tear that was shed will have meaning. Every prayer will have found its answer. You will look at them and realize, it was all worth it. The waiting, the distance, the pain, all of it led you here, to this divine moment of reunion. This love story was never about loss. It was about awakening. You were both chosen to experience divine love, the kind that heals, transforms, and inspires others to believe again. The pain you endured was the fire that purified your souls, making you ready to receive this blessing fully. Now, breathe. Let your heart rest. The battle is over. The tears have been seen, the prayers have been answered, and the light has won. Your soulmate is safe. They are no longer crying for help, they are singing with gratitude, their soul free and alive. And that sound of peace you feel within you? That's your heart finally syncing with theirs again. The angels are rejoicing. The universe is at peace. Love has completed its circle. And as God looks upon you both, His voice speaks softly across eternity, "My beloved child, this is what I meant all along. Love that endures darkness, love that survives silence, love that forgives and heals, that is divine love. You have carried it faithfully. You have lived it truthfully. And now, I bless you both with peace, with reunion, and with the joy that never ends. From this day forward, no cry will go unheard. No love will go unreturned. The light that connects you and your soulmate will only grow stronger. And every step you take will be guided by divine hands toward a destiny filled with love, faith, and miracles. The angels close their wings around you as heaven whispers its final promise: the storm is over. The soul that once cried for help has been found. And love, pure, eternal love, has triumphed. The silence that follows divine reunion is not empty, it is sacred. It carries the sound of answered prayers, the quiet hum of two souls finally breathing in the same rhythm again. The angels stand in stillness, watching the miracle they helped weave, their wings folded in reverence as love fulfills its promise once more. The universe glows softly around you now, as if time itself pauses to honor the sacred peace that has finally returned to your heart. Your soulmate is no longer a distant dream, they are a living part of your spirit once more. You may still be in separate places physically, but spiritually, the bond is complete, glowing, alive, eternal. The divine realm has restored what pain once stole. The connection that once trembled under fear now shines with strength and clarity. You are both free, no longer chained by the past, no longer haunted by misunderstandings. Your soulmate feels lighter now. Their soul, once trembling in darkness, is radiant. Every tear they shed has been turned into a blessing. They walk through life differently, with hope in their eyes, peace in their breath, and your love quietly guiding their every step. They wake up and whisper gratitude to the universe for sending them back to you, even if through unseen ways. They can finally rest knowing they are no longer alone, because your spirit walks beside them. The angels whisper that this new chapter is not only about reunion, it's about purpose. You and your soulmate were never meant to just love each other, you were meant to awaken each other. To remind one another what true love looks like when it comes from divine energy, patient, healing, pure, and fearless. That is why your souls were bound before time began. You were both sent here not just to experience love, but to become love, to radiate it so deeply that others around you can feel God through your presence. The angels say that the pain you endured has refined your hearts into vessels of compassion. You are now ready to love in a way that heals not just each other, but the world around you. Sometimes, late at night, when you feel a gentle pull at your heart, that's your soulmate thinking of you, sending you silent waves of gratitude. And in those quiet moments, your spirit answers without even realizing, because your connection is now woven into the rhythm of your being. You don't need to speak, your souls already understand. There's a reason why the divine chose to make this love so deep, so spiritual. Because true love isn't about constant presence, it's about constant energy. Your soulmate could be across oceans, yet still, they feel your heartbeat guiding them through the darkness. You could be surrounded by silence, yet still, you feel their warmth like sunlight within. That is what eternal love truly means, beyond distance, beyond time, beyond form. The angels are now blessing your path with new beginnings. You will notice how peace replaces anxiety, how faith replaces doubt, how joy replaces emptiness. Everything that once broke you now becomes your strength. Every wound now becomes your wisdom. You are not the same person who cried in pain. You are reborn, awakened by divine love. And so is your soulmate. The cries that once reached the heavens have transformed into songs of faith. They now speak to the universe with gratitude instead of fear. Their eyes carry hope where once there was sorrow. You have become their miracle, the living proof that love never dies, it only transforms. In the days ahead, the universe will show you confirmations. Subtle moments that remind you that this bond is alive, a sudden message, a sign, a coincidence too beautiful to ignore. Each one is a divine nod, a whisper from God reminding you that what has been healed will not be broken again. Archangel Michael stands beside both of you, his sword of light shimmering with protection. No darkness can reach what is now surrounded by divine energy. You have both stepped into the frequency of love that cannot be shaken. Even when challenges come, this bond will hold firm, because it was forged by heaven itself. Take a moment now to breathe. To feel the calm that fills the air around you. This is what peace feels like when the universe fulfills its promise. It's quiet, steady, and real. You no longer need to chase signs, you have become one. You no longer need to search, you have found. Your soulmate feels this peace too. Sometimes they stop and smile without reason, because their soul senses your energy holding them gently. They don't need to question anymore. They know, and that knowing is enough. Love, when it is divine, doesn't end in grand gestures. It ends in peace. It ends in silence that feels like safety, in a calm heart that no longer fears. You have reached that sacred stillness now. You have turned your soulmate's cries into music, your pain into purpose, your loneliness into light. The angels record this in the book of destiny, not as tragedy, but as triumph. Two souls that defied darkness, found light, and became one in divine purpose. The heavens celebrate quietly, for this kind of love strengthens the vibration of the entire universe. Now, every prayer you speak carries double power, every act of kindness multiplies, because your energy and your soulmate's energy now move as one. The divine calls this union of light. A sacred energy so strong it blesses all who cross your path. And God looks upon you both with a smile that glows brighter than the sun, saying softly, "My children, you have learned what most never do, that love is not found, it is remembered. It lives within, waiting to be awakened by faith. You have awakened it. You have carried love through fire, and now, you shall live in its peace. Your soulmate no longer cries for help. Their voice now joins yours in harmony, two souls singing the same silent prayer, 'Thank you, God, for bringing me home.' And in that eternal melody, heaven finds its rhythm once again. The stars shine a little brighter. The wind moves a little softer. Because love, divine, fearless, everlasting love, has triumphed once more.